In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 points you need to consider when purchasing burial, cremation, or final expense life insurance with dementia. Our number 1 point is, why do insurance companies even care if you have dementia? The insurance companies know that dementia involves a gradual loss of brain function. People who have dementia gradually lose their capability to perform activities of daily living. Activities of daily living are eating, bathing, dressing, toileting, transferring. Now, when somebody has dementia, those things become difficult, and often people with dementia need help with those activities just to survive. So the insurance companies care greatly about insuring somebody who has dementia. The reason they care about that is if you have dementia, it greatly reduces your life expectancy. It's the sad fact that if we have a loved one who is diagnosed with dementia, they are not going to live as long as if they did not have dementia. So the insurance companies are well aware that somebody with dementia is not going to live as long as somebody without dementia. So most insurance companies are not going to offer coverage to somebody with dementia, but there are some insurance companies out there that will offer insurance to people with dementia. And this insurance can be either for burial, cremation, or final expenses. Our number 2 point today is what types of burial, cremation, or final expense life insurance are available if you have dementia. So the first type of policy is the one that everybody wants. It's called Simplified Issue Whole Life Insurance, and it has first day coverage. The problem with Simplified Issue Whole Life, burial, cremation, or final expense life insurance is that if you have dementia, you won't qualify for that plan. You see, if you've been diagnosed with dementia or you're shopping for somebody who's been diagnosed with dementia, the only product they will qualify for burial, cremation, or final expense life insurance is guaranteed issue life insurance. Our number 3 point is, why would you only qualify for guaranteed issue life insurance? Well, the reason is all of the first day coverage plans ask health questions. Because they ask health questions, and as long as you can answer all those health questions to know you don't have those health problems, you will qualify for first day coverage, and you will qualify for the lowest possible rates. Now, some of you who are getting a little creative on me might be saying, well, I will just answer no that I don't have dementia, or no that the person I'm shopping for doesn't have dementia. That is a big mistake. It's a big mistake because if you lie on an insurance application, the insurance companies do not have to pay out that death claim. The insurance companies do not have to pay out in cases of fraud. And when you lie on an insurance application, that is called insurance fraud. So honesty is certainly the best policy when buying burial, cremation, or final expense life insurance. So always tell the truth and always buy the appropriate plan that you qualify for. So my number 4 point is, how do you get a guaranteed issue life insurance policy for burial, cremation, or final expense needs if you've got dementia? The most important thing to consider when buying one of these plans is, does the person who you're getting that insurance for, whether it's yourself or a loved one, do they have the cognitive ability to make a legal decision? Even if you're shopping for somebody else, the actual life insurance, burial, cremation insurance contract is between the insured and the insurance company. So to enter into a legal contract, you have to be able to have the cognitive ability to make a legal decision. In the early stages of dementia, that is very possible, no problem whatsoever in almost every case. However, as time goes on and as people lose more of their cognitive and decision-making abilities, the ability to enter into a legal contract gets less and less and less likely. So depending on your unique situation, one of these policies may or may not make sense. Now, my number 5 point is why I don't recommend guaranteed issue life insurance for burial, cremation, or final expense needs if you or somebody you love has dementia. The first point that most people don't like is that guaranteed issue life insurance is more expensive than other plans out there. To me, that's really a non-issue. If you don't qualify for the other plans, then they don't even matter. You shouldn't even consider them. When shopping for this insurance, you should only consider what plans you actually qualify for. At some point in the past, the person who had dementia did not have dementia, and for whatever reason, they didn't shop around for this coverage, they procrastinated, they just didn't take care of it, and they waited too long to buy this coverage, and now it's too late, and their options are very limited now that they've been diagnosed with dementia. So you'll always get better burial, cremation, or final expense life insurance pricing if you shop earlier rather than later. You'll always get better pricing if you get this insurance before you're diagnosed with a significant medical problem versus after being diagnosed with a significant medical problem. The other thing that most people don't like about guaranteed issue life insurance is it's got a 2-year waiting period. And it has a 2-year waiting period because these plans are designed for people who procrastinate. Insurance companies don't want to reward people who wait until the last minute and then give them first day coverage. Think about it. If you'd been diagnosed with cancer and had 2 months to live, the insurance company's not going to let you make 2 $50 a month payments and then pay you $10,000. That would be rewarding you for procrastinating. It's just like automobile insurance. No insurance company will give you automobile insurance if you crashed your car yesterday and you started looking for insurance today. How silly would that sound if you went to your automobile insurance company and said, "Hey, I've got my car and I'm looking for insurance, but I crashed it yesterday. So I want you to give me some insurance and I'll give you $100 today and you can pay my $35,000 car and get me a new car." The automobile insurance company would say, "Hey, you would have needed to have this insurance before you got into an accident, not after you got in an accident." It's the same way with this insurance. For the best pricing and the best coverage and that first day coverage, you need to get this insurance before you're diagnosed with dementia, not after you're diagnosed with dementia. And the final point with guaranteed issue life insurance and why I don't recommend it is that it has a 2-year waiting period. So it will not pay any death benefit if you die of any health or medical reason in the first 2 years. Now, it does cover accidental death in the first 2 years, but the chances of somebody who has dementia dying of an accidental death in the first 2 years is pretty remote. So we don't really recommend you counting on that guaranteed issue life insurance for the accidental death benefit alone. Also, guaranteed issue life insurance policies have a return of premium benefit in the first 2 years. So if the person with dementia died within the first 2 years, the beneficiary would get all of the premiums that had been paid in over time, plus an additional 7 to 10%. Now, those percentages can vary by insurance companies, but typically it's 7 to 10%. If you or someone you love has just been diagnosed with dementia and you're in the early stages, that is the appropriate time to get guaranteed issue life insurance. You see, dementia oftentimes is a very slow progressing disease, and it takes a long time until that death ultimately occurs. So if you've just been diagnosed with dementia, chances are you have well over 2 years left to live, and then these policies, the guaranteed issue life insurance policies for burial, cremation, or final expenses, then often do make sense. Keep in mind, it's often on a case-by-case basis. So if you've got any questions about that, just give us a call. So if you need burial, cremation, or final expense life insurance, give us a call at our toll-free number. You can also find us online at our website. We look forward to helping you out with this. Until that day comes, you take care. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.